So there's somebody on the roof right there? Just saying? Huh. He just ran from, over, where's my finger? Well, from over there, ran in, and now he's right there.
In the hours following the shocking incident where Charlie Kirk was struck during a live event at Utah Valley University, a single striking image quickly spread across social media. A shadowy figure crouched on a nearby rooftop just moments before a gunshot echoed through the campus, setting off a wave of confusion, fear, and intense speculation about the shooter's identity and how the attack unfolded. Many wondered if this mysterious figure was indeed the assailant, a sniper who had carefully positioned themselves in advance, or simply an unfortunate bystander caught in a moment of coincidence. But the timing of the footage was undeniably suspicious, especially as videos from another angle appeared to show the same person sprinting across the rooftop immediately after the shot was fired, disappearing from view and fueling further questions about how such a person could have remained unnoticed prior to the attack, despite the visible security present at the event, an event that had initially seemed routine, if charged with some tension given Kirk's controversial reputation and the mix of supporters and protesters gathered to hear his speech. Security was present but not overwhelming, consistent with what one might expect from a public campus event open to students and faculty alike, and no one anticipated the violence that would suddenly erupt as Kirk, who had been speaking and answering questions for nearly an hour, was struck on the left side of his neck, causing chaos. As the crowd scattered in panic, some ducking for cover, others fleeing in all directions while security rushed to administer aid and secure the area. Amidst this turmoil, attention returned repeatedly to the rooftop footage, as law enforcement and investigators tried to determine the figure's identity and connection to the attack, with some observers pointing to the image as clear evidence of a sniper's presence and planning, while others urged caution, warning that the figure could have been simply a passerby or someone unrelated to the shooting, especially given that people frequently move in and out of buildings on a college campus, making shadows and rooftop movements potentially misleading. However, the confirmed recovery of a high-powered rifle consistent with a long-range shot, and the fact that law enforcement stated the bullet originated from an elevated position kept suspicion strongly anchored to the rooftop theory, raising critical questions about how the attacker gained access to that vantage point unnoticed, how they prepared for the attack, and what escape routes might have been used as the figure vanished moments after the gunshot. Federal agencies including the FBI and ATF immediately joined the local investigation, focusing on ballistics analysis, reviewing security camera footage, and gathering eyewitness accounts to reconstruct the timeline of events and identify everyone involved. But despite detaining and questioning several individuals in the vicinity, no immediate arrest was made, and the situation remained fluid and filled with uncertainty as officials worked methodically to avoid jumping to conclusions amid rampant social media speculation. Meanwhile, the viral rooftop images became a focal point of public discourse, igniting debates and theories that ranged from accusations of premeditated sniper attacks to dismissals labeling the footage a coincidence, highlighting the challenges of managing information in the digital age where incomplete evidence often spreads faster than verified facts. This incident underscored not only the vulnerability of public figures like Kirk and the difficulties inherent in securing open campus events where freedom of movement is valued, but also the powerful role that online video footage plays in shaping narratives that can sometimes lead to misinformation if not carefully contextualized. While the shadowy figure on the roof captured imaginations and sparked intense curiosity, it remains uncertain whether this person will be the key to solving the case or just an incidental part of the chaotic scene, reminding us that thorough investigations take time, and that speculation must be tempered with patience and respect for the facts yet to emerge, especially as the authorities continue their painstaking work piecing together the precise sequence of events second by second to ensure justice and public safety. For now, the community remains shaken but hopeful for answers, aware that this tragic episode is a stark reminder of how quickly calm can turn to crisis, how fragile security can be even in familiar places, and how complex the truth can be beneath viral images and instant reactions, emphasizing the need for careful analysis and measured responses as the story unfolds.
We were able to make a few breakthroughs. We were able to track the movements of the shooter. Starting at 11:52 a.m., the subject arrived on campus, shortly away from campus. We have tracked his movements onto the campus, through the stairwells, up to the roof, across the roof to a shooting location, After the shooting, we were able to track his movements as he moved to the other side of the building, jumped off of the building, and fled off of the campus and into a neighborhood. Our investigators have worked through those neighborhoods, contacting anybody they can with doorbell cameras, witnesses, and have thoroughly worked through those communities, trying to identify any leads. We do have good video footage of this individual. We are not going to release that at this time. We are working through some technologies and some ways to identify this individual. If we are unsuccessful, we will reach out to you as the media and we will push that publicly to help us identify them. But we are confident in our abilities right now, and we would like to move forward in a manner that keeps everyone safe and moves this process appropriately.
The shocking attack on Charlie Kirk has reverberated across the nation, leaving many stunned and searching for answers after a single gunshot erupted in broad daylight, captured on countless cell phones, each angle adding to the tension and confusion surrounding the incident. The footage has not only documented the moment itself, but has also revealed a mysterious rooftop figure whose identity and intentions remain unknown, prompting investigators to focus intensely on this enigmatic presence, as it may hold the key to understanding the circumstances leading up to the attack. Authorities are meticulously analyzing video evidence, eyewitness accounts, and forensic details, piecing together a timeline that could finally shed light on who is responsible and why this violent event unfolded so publicly. The presence of the shadowy figure, caught just seconds before the chaos, has fueled widespread speculation and intense media coverage, raising questions about whether this person was a witness, an accomplice, or possibly someone attempting to prevent the incident, making the investigation both urgent and highly complex. As experts and law enforcement work tirelessly, the unfolding narrative continues to captivate the public, highlighting not only the immediate shock of the attack, but also the broader implications for public safety, political discourse, and the responsibilities of bystanders in high-stakes situations. For now, the haunting image of the rooftop figure lingers in the minds of viewers, a stark reminder of how quickly moments of everyday life can turn into life-altering events, and how a single action can ripple across communities, social media, and national conversations. Meanwhile, the investigation remains active, with authorities urging anyone with information to come forward, while analysts and journalists continue to examine every frame of footage for clues that could piece together the motivations, methods, and potential threats associated with the attack. The story is far from over, and as new details emerge, the public's understanding of what truly happened and what could have been prevented will continue to evolve, potentially reshaping how this moment is remembered and interpreted in the larger context of security, public events, and political safety. Coverage of the case also emphasizes the importance of critical thinking and careful analysis, reminding viewers that initial impressions or viral snippets may not capture the full truth, and that patient, detailed investigation is necessary to uncover the facts. This ongoing attention to evidence, context, and the perspectives of witnesses ensures that the discussion around the incident remains grounded in verified information, even as speculation and debate continue to circulate online and in media outlets. If you want to follow the latest developments closely, stay informed through platforms like Bars and Justice, where updates, courtroom proceedings, and insider insights are presented in a thorough and accessible way, providing viewers with more than just sensational headlines, but a deeper understanding of the case as it progresses. The implications of the attack extend beyond the immediate victim, raising broader questions about public security measures, the responsibilities of event organizers, and how quickly political tensions can escalate into real-world danger. For anyone following the story, it's crucial to maintain awareness of ongoing investigations, consider multiple sources of information, and critically evaluate emerging reports to form a well-rounded view of the situation. As the narrative unfolds, the image of the rooftop figure serves as a haunting symbol of uncertainty, vigilance, and the need for thorough investigative work, reminding viewers of both the fragility of public safety and the power of careful, patient journalism in documenting and interpreting events that might otherwise be misunderstood. Drop your thoughts in the comments, engage in discussion respectfully, and stay tuned for updates. Because the full story behind the attack on Charlie Kirk is still developing, and each new revelation has the potential to shift public perception, clarify unanswered questions, and ultimately provide a clearer understanding of a shocking event that captured the nation's attention in an instant.